So welcome back to the channel, BMF Speed Shop. So I'm out here with heavy metal, and I wanted to talk about tires for a second. So what I got, what I'm running on my truck are Yokohama Geolander ATXDs. Um, they're actually pretty affordable. They're about the cheapest tire I could find in the 235 85 R16 inch size, which is kind of like the pizza cutter size, but it is the actual factory size of the truck. So I've had these on here for about a year now, and I think it said I put 1,500 miles on it in like a year, maybe not even, probably only like 500. Um, and these tires literally still look like brand new. How much tread, dude? They are pretty gnarly. They got a really aggressive sidewall look to them. Black wall. Um, Yet they ride pretty smooth. Um, I believe they are a 10 ply, but I don't quote me on that because I can't remember all the tire specs because they've been on here for a year already. But they are studdable as well. As you can see, they have the little divots in there so you can put studs if you want to run them in the wintertime. And I believe that they are snow rated. I can't remember, like I said. But yep, they got the little snowflake on there. Really, really nice tires. I love them. I believe they were around like $200 each, maybe $190. They weren't too bad. I shopped for a long time. I really wanted some bigger tires. I wanted like 35s or something, you know. But I settled for these just because they were a bit more affordable for replacing them if I ever had to. And I wanted to just drive the truck. I didn't really care what tires were on there. I really like them though with the Steelies and the dog dish hubcaps. I think the black walls look and the aggressive look really nice on there. So, um, absolutely love the tires. Highly recommend them if you're looking for a set of tires that in the factory spec. The 235 85 R16s. For some reason, I thought this truck had 16.5s on it, but no, it actually had 16s on there. So, yeah, I really love those. I just got done taking for a ride and out on some back roads, and wow, do I got to get some different springs on this thing. My back hurts now, and my kidneys. I was bouncing like a lowrider in a Dr. Dre video. But other than that, I haven't really did too much to the truck. I think I showed the tires already, but I'm just reviewing them. I drove them through the snow in the wintertime around the yard and had no complaints. This is 44s. I think I put them on there maybe a couple hundred miles ago. We added the sweet bug deflector on there. I picked that up at Jefferson. I don't know if I talked about that. And then the truck topper. It's a Flightway made in Manawa, Wisconsin. Not far from here. Still upset about the back window. And then here's the inside tour. So we just used all scrap wood. So we just built that chicken coop back there. So I had some leftover stuff, and then I did buy like 2 pieces of nice paneling, which I think were like $13 or $10. The cheapest paneling that they had there at Lowe's. And then I did some like clear coat stuff on it, and then I made the curtains out of old arrows and camo sheets that I had that my wife wouldn't let me put on my bed because camo is not cool enough for her. This vintage bakery box I got at auction. I just thought it was cool, so I attached it to the wall as a little like basket, and then I built a little overhead over there. I wanted to finish that out a little bit more, but I just kind of ran out of time on this. So then I have just a power strip there, and then you can plug it in. I got a hole in the wall. Some of the hole was already there, so don't yell at me. So luckily there was already a hole, and somebody had put some foil tape over it. It's like I gotta recaulk it a little bit more there. So I just ran that out, and then we went camping. We just plugged that in, and then I got a fan and a radio and some lighting and stuff. I want to put some more lights in here, LED. And then the couch cushions are all from my wife. We got a new couch, so we threw the old couch away, but I kept all the nice cushions and cleaned them all up and put them in here. I think it fits really nice. Absolutely love it. Let's see, these things, these wood cutouts, I think are just neat. This one says Estates Park, Colorado, which is cool because I actually been there and rented a cabin and stuff and stayed there with my kids. That was kind of a fun trip. We got the bald eagle because that's my brethren. God bless America. Land of the free. I got some more stuff to hang up in here and more like decor. It's just not all set up right now. And then I got some Velcro I added. There's little lights that go here, a little light switch. It's kind of slick. I got one up there too, and that lights it up pretty nice in here. Just those two lights. We got some more decor. You know, we got like the Ducks Unlimited stuff all in here. Gotta have the Ducks Unlimited, you know. We took a camping out at Lac du Bas. I don't know if you've ever been there. Here in central Wisconsin. It's fancy, like Applebee's. But yeah, Lac du Bas. We went out there with the kids, and they were fighting over this thing. I never even got to sleep in here yet. I ain't even got to take the old lady for a spin in it yet. What's up with that? She's at work right now. Otherwise, I'd have her in here. The kids are finally leaving me alone. It's okay. She doesn't watch any of my videos. I pinstriped that on there. It didn't really turn out that good, but I don't care. Heavy Metal, that's her name. I got to put it on the bug deflector too, because when I grew up in the 80s, if it ages me a little bit, grew up in the 80s, all the cool trucks had bug deflectors, and then they'd have the name of their truck. And the truck that was my favorite, that my dad's buddy had, it was a Ford Highboy, 77 or 70 something. Ford Highboy, and it was gold and brown. And it had a yellow bug deflector on it, and it said Big Hairy Nuts. That's what the truck was named. It had a big block in it, and 460, 4-speed. Big Hairy Nuts was the name of the truck. I loved it. This one's Heavy Metal. Yeah, if you got one of those old toppers, they're super cool. I really like this patina that was on here. Like it was all like peeling, so I scrubbed it all and then I polished it a little bit with some wax. And I think that looks really cool with the copper trim, and it just fits the truck so nice. Yeah, here's the original stickers and everything that's on there. I left these lights on here. I took all the other lights off. Friars Camper Sales, 1060 Highway 1510, Neenah, Wisconsin. Dang, look at that camper. He's got the Lance on that diesel. Looks like a two-wheel peel. Damn, look at this. We got the freaking generic Lee. Woo! Feel sorry for his children. Never compare it to a GMC. That's all I know. But, oh yeah. We got the Yosemite Sam floor mats in here. I need some GMC floor mats because this guy looks like he's holding a bunch of dildos. Always wanted to get some new floor mats for it. I got the badges on here. I found those at Jefferson. It's funny. As soon as I found them, I actually found the one that I had. So that's kind of neat. The lady on the hood and the mural is a 1982 Rumplemints advertisement. Apologize to Rumplemints if they're copyrighted, but this is artist representation. It's not accurate, okay? Of the advertising. It reminds me of a vintage album cover and all the artwork that used to be on old vans. And I always loved this truck. I don't think that I ever knew. I've seen the truck, story is it's a few houses down from where my wife grew up. And when me and her first started dating, I drove an 84 Scottsdale lifted midnight blue version. And I would drive past this truck all the time when I'd go to pick her up and drop her off. Well, my dad would drive me or somebody else would drive because I didn't have a driver's license because it was suspended. But I'd always see this truck. I never noticed the mural. But then when I found it for sale, I went and looked at it. I seen the mural. I said, I have to buy this truck because I think that old school airbrush art is just cool. And this chick's got a rockin' bod with some bodacious jugs on there. So how could you not like that? And then a little facts that you probably don't know. But if you look at this is actually a Polish family crest. And that's the date, 1991. And that's the guy who did the mural, Kuba. This is a last name. Al Kubowski. He also built this really nice brush guard for it. The 4-wheel drive diesel power. He was a local welder. He was a welder, and you can look at these welds on here, man. These things are nice, dude. He was stacking dimes with the arc welder back in the day, dude. So another one of the reasons why I wanted it, because I am also a welder and fabricator. If you don't know that and you're new to the channel, that's what we do for a living for a long time. And he also did the back bumper, which, like I said, these bumpers really just sold me, and a mural, the whole package. But really sick, heavy duty stuff on here. What else did he do? Little facts about the truck. So he heavily undercoated this truck since it was new. So here's the chassis. You can see the chassis under there, and that might look great. Yeah. Sorry. That might look bad, but that's actually just all the years of rust proofing that he's put on there. And you clean it off, and that's still like factory paint on there. Insane. There is a little bit of rust, but like for the most part, this is all just years and years. So it's a story that I got on the truck from the people I bought it from, was that he made his own mixture. But I've been applying fluid film on there. This is a original Wisconsin truck. You can see this nice Wisconsin Badger, Bucky the Badger mud flap, which I want to get more of those, 3 more of those, and put those back on there. The front ones are silver stirrups, it says. But yeah, everything about it, I loved it. Fell in love with it. Had to have it. Bought it. Took the money out of our wedding fund, and that was been 3 years now. I've had it, which is kind of neat. You know, I kept something for that long. It's ready for rockers and cab corners. In the 3 years that we've had it, it just sits outside. Water gets in there, and it's just rusting out. I do that when I got it. I did this brown on here when I first got it, and it needs a door, it needs rocker cab corner, it needs front fenders, inner and outer. The box is pretty good, but it could use work on these lips. There's a couple crossbars that have a little rust, but the frame is really nice. No cracks, no rust. Maybe a little tweakage, but not too bad. And then it needs all new springs because these ones ride too hard. They're all in my shopping cart. I think I'm going to put the Summit springs on there. But, yeah. Thanks for watching this long. I got to make some longer videos now because the YouTube says I don't have enough watch hours. So I got the truck pulled out. I'm actually going to clean it. Be cool if I could record that, but I don't have the software. So if anybody wants to like send me a camera and like, you know, a nice or volunteer for the channel and edit these videos, man, these things would look cool. I got all kinds of ideas here. I want to paint this thing. It's a pretty nice truck to start out with. But yeah, this fender, the rust is coming out. The rust, this is the original color, Canyon Copper. You can see it there on the dash too as well, and the roof ski, and then the hood, and then on the rocker, yeah. And that's the rust on the rocker, like I said. You can see all the holes the guy put in there from the Z-Bart. It really does work. That's the original rocker panel. I ain't never been... Only reason why I haven't did them yet is because it's the original rocker panel and I didn't want to cut it up. Other cool fact, it still has the original factory dash and head unit. No, never hole cut in it. Love that. I hate it when people hack the dash up, younger me, and put a CD player like a Kenwood in there or something. But anyways, I gotta go. I got stuff to do. Hit the subscribe button.